Hello everyone, and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today I have quite the scoop for you, something that has taken both fans and the production team of Clary by surprise. We all know and love Yağmur and Barış for their incredible on-screen chemistry, but what happens when the drama spills off the set and into real life? That's exactly what we're about to explore. If you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes stories, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you really want to support the show, click join for access to members-only updates. Now let's dive into today's story, the unexpected clash involving Yağmur, and of all people the wife of one of their fellow cast members, setting the scene, Clary on location. For those unfamiliar, Clary has become one of the most talked about Turkish dramas of the season. It follows the entangled lives of two powerful families bound by debt, secrets, and a love that refuses to die. Yağmur shines as Defi, a determined young woman who uncovers long-buried betrayals, while Barış portrays Serhat, her enigmatic counterpart who is torn between loyalty and passion. Together, they have drawn millions of viewers into their story, delivering performances that range from tender vulnerability to stunning intensity. Filming takes place on a sprawling studio lot just outside Istanbul, with every day bringing long hours under hot lights, elaborate period costumes, and emotionally taxing scenes. The cast and crew have grown close over weeks of rehearsal and location work, sharing coffee breaks in the makeup trailers and late-night dinners under the stars. There's a strong sense of camaraderie until this past week, when tensions flared in a way no one saw coming, the incident, an unexpected break in filming. According to multiple eyewitnesses, the clash occurred during an afternoon break on set. A small group had congregated behind one of the standing sets out of view from the cameras but close enough to overhear every word. Among them were Yağmur, and the wife of a supporting cast member whose role, up to now, rarely made headlines. What began as a quiet conversation suddenly escalated when words were exchanged, sharp, emotional words that quickly drew the attention of nearby crew. One crew member described the moment as jaw-dropping. They say Yağmur's voice, usually calm and measured, rose in frustration, while Barış stepped in to mediate but found himself caught in the crossfire. The cast member's wife, tearful, according to witnesses, accused Yağmur of a personal slight, though the specifics remain unclear. Some on-set rumors suggest the argument might have stemmed from a misunderstanding during a rehearsal, but others speculate it was tied to off-camera issues entirely unrelated to the show's storyline. Within minutes, the buzz spread across the lot. Directors paused the next scene, assistants rushed in to clear the area, and the show's producer personally intervened to calm tempers and escort the parties to a private room. Filming was delayed for the rest of the afternoon as the production scrambled to restore order. By early evening, a visibly shaken Yağmur and returned to set made up, their emotions masked by professional composure, and the cameras rolled again as though nothing had happened. Rumors and reality. What sparked the clash? Because the argument involved personal accusations, details have been hard to pin down. Here's what we've pieced together. On-set miscommunication. Some sources insist that a line change in a recent script revision was not relayed to the cast member's wife, who plays a minor yet pivotal role in Daphne's backstory. She was reportedly upset that her character's motivations had been altered without her input, and she confronted Yağmur about it during the break, off-camera tension. Others claim the issue was entirely unrelated to Clary. Rumors from the crew circle suggest the wife and Yağmur had met at a charity event last month and never resolved a disagreement. When they ran into each other on set, old resentment boiled over. A protective rehearsal. A less voiced theory is that himself had stepped in to defend Yağmur over a rehearsal mistake possibly involving the minor character's role, and that defense provoked the wife's anger. If that's true, it would explain why was drawn into the argument despite being only partially involved. At this stage, none of these explanations has been confirmed by the production or by the actors themselves. Both Yağmur and the cast member's wife declined to comment when approached after filming wrapped for the day. Barış offered only a brief statement. "We're professionals. We're all committed to the show's success, and any misunderstandings will be resolved privately." With that, he hurried back onto set. Management steps in. Damage control. It didn't take long for the show's producers to quell the situation. Within hours, the director convened a private meeting with the principal cast and crew to acknowledge the incident, remind everyone of the professional standards expected, and encourage open communication. Subsequently, the publicist released a carefully worded statement. "Today on the set of Kenny a personal misunderstanding occurred that was quickly addressed by the production team. All parties are committed to working together in harmony, and we look forward to continuing our schedule without interruption. Thank you for your understanding and continued support of the series." That statement, while brief, helped calm social media speculation. Hardcore fans known in the community as the Flower Squad launched coordinated efforts to share positive messages, urging patience and reminding everyone that even the best teams can experience friction. Fan reactions. From shock to support on Twitter and Instagram, reactions ranged from disbelief to staunch loyalty. Some posts read, "I can't believe they argued. I always thought they were so tight. Yağmur and Barış are pros. They'll put this behind them and give us more amazing episodes. Hope the cast member's wife is okay." Emotions run high when you're passionate. A few branded gossip accounts try to sensationalize the story, speculating on everything from potential cast fallout to on-set boycotts. But the overwhelming tide of fan commentary has been supportive, praising Yağmur and Barış for staying in character once cameras resumed. One prominent fan page even organized a virtual card signed by thousands of viewers, thanking the cast for their dedication and reaffirming collective excitement for the next episodes. What this means for Kenny and its stars. Drama off camera can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, any hint of real tension can fuel audience curiosity and boost ratings. People tune in, wanting to see if the on-screen relationship will somehow reflect the off-screen discord. On the other, repeated conflicts can fracture morale and, in extreme cases, lead to cast changes or production delays. So far, the producers have successfully contained the fallout. The show's ratings have held steady, and upcoming promotional events still feature Yağmur and Barış side by side. In interviews since the incident, they have both emphasized professionalism and a deep respect for their fellow actors. It remains to be seen whether this conflict will become a footnote in the show's history or a pivot point that influences character dynamics in future storylines. Key takeaways: even the tightest casts can clash. Passion and long hours breed both creativity and conflict. Immediate, private resolution matters. The production's quick intervention prevented public relations nightmares. Fans still hold the power. Loyal viewers flooded social media with positive messages, offsetting sensationalist rumors. Professionalism endures. Yağmur and Barış returned to set, took their marks, and delivered the next scene seamlessly, proof that great actors can separate personal issues from their work. Looking ahead, as Kenny moves into its mid-season stretch, viewers will be watching not just the fictional twists and turns, but also the real-world dynamics that shape the show's atmosphere. Will the argument inspire a deeper examination of Defi and Serhat's own conflicts with secondary characters? Could we see a storyline that mirrors the reconciliation process the cast underwent? Only time and the writer's room will tell. For now, we can appreciate the dedication it takes to keep a major television production on track, even when emotions run high, and we can salute Yağmur, Barış, and their entire team for carrying on with grace under pressure. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into the on-set drama of Kenny. If you found this video enlightening, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets for more exclusive stories, and click join to support the channel and gain access to bonus content. I read every comment, so let me know below. What do you think sparked the argument, and how do you hope the cast moves forward? Until next time, stay curious and keep the spotlight shining.